Hello, welcome to today's video. Today, Ice Goddess and I are going to be reacting to the show Rings of Power. I have never seen this show before. Um,
Yeah, I've watched it.
yeah, Yara's seen it before and recommended it and thought it would be a good thing to react to. The nice thing about having someone that's already seen the show is she can kind of explain some of the stuff to me without, hopefully no spoilers to the show itself. The setup hopefully is okay. We've got different earbuds so we can both listen to the sound. We're still on the one camera and the one mic. And then as far as the Rings of Power, we put it in the middle. So let us know if you want any changes to that. And we can adjust as we go forward. But yeah, for now, Rings of Power, if you don't know, it's a TV series about Lord of the Rings. But it's like the prequel.
Yeah, it's so if you've seen Lord of the Rings, if you've seen The Hobbit, it's the prequel to the prequel to the prequel. So in Rings of Power, this is more or less everybody's story leading up to the big war that creates the whole nonsense with the rings and everything. And you're finding out how the One Ring was created, how all of the other rings relate to the One Ring. And season 3 is coming out pretty soon, so it's a good thing for me to rewatch because I'm such a big fan of the show. I'm also kind of here for like the Tolkien side of things and the lore. This show is far more lore heavy, and I explained that to Andrew. Like, this is especially the first couple episodes, it's very lore heavy. And so it feels kind of slow. Some people have like stopped watching the show in the middle of the first couple episodes because it's so lore heavy, but it needs to be lore heavy to make everything else make sense. And of course, I know that there are a lot of people that feel like this show is not good, doesn't do what the original trilogy did for cinematic purposes and all that stuff, and I just highly disagree. I think it's paying homage to the right things, in my opinion. Yeah, some things have changed, at least in terms of lore, but it's pulling from other writings and stuff of Tolkien, so I don't think that it's disrespectful. Argue with your mama, not me. I'm just saying, because you can find it disrespectful all you want, but I don't find it disrespectful to anything that Tolkien did or anything that that Peter Jackson and that crew did. I feel like it pays the perfect homage to them. Boom.
Cool. Well, we'll check it out. Ideally, we'll try to do an episode a week. We are going out of town next week. So depending on how much we film tonight, we might have a delay in episodes, but also kind of see what you guys think, what I think, if I want to continue watching the show. I mean, I'd like to, at least give it a try. Especially, I don't want to stop after 2 episodes, considering the fact that Yara was saying that the first 2 episodes are kind of the build-up. So I think I'd be doing the show an injustice to just quit after 2 episodes. I need to at least watch, I don't know, 3 or 4, yeah, probably at the very least. But I'm willing to record stuff that don't necessarily get a lot of views. So I thought you were cutting your earbuds. She's got scissors. So it's whether or not we enjoy it versus the views. I mean, obviously we'd like to get to know new people, and some of the same old folks come back to this, but I don't know. We'll just play it by ear. So let's go ahead and jump into it and get started.
A sunrise, but even then, there was light.
She's not actually saying anything.
I'm sitting here like, what the heck did she say? Like, I know I'm going deaf, but these things aren't working. Help! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to, I just want to make sure I pick up on everything, I'm trying to understand what is happening, and I'm failing at life already. Looks colorful.
It's beautiful. Like, I think they did a really good job with them.
Why are they destroying her creation?
Stop! You're breaking it! Stop!
Oh.
I told you it wouldn't float.
Jerk.
Get off me!
Lose your footing again, Galadriel.
Oh, Galadriel.
And a legion of elves.
I got a question. Mm-hmm. And I might be way too early to be asking this, but I'm going to ask anyways. Do they have the rings yet?
No.
This is before any rings are created or anything like that?
Correct.
Okay.
This is leading up to the first kind of leap towards darkness before we get Sauron.
So is there no darkness?
There is darkness, but Sauron is just kind of more of a concept at this point.
Oh, not a person? Or is it?
He
was a man, right?
Well, yeah, kind of. It's not fully said, but yes, he was already in existence, but not in the way that like we later know him.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
As Middle Earth.
Oh, they weren't even on Middle Earth.
Right.
Dragons.
And
That is a
it
cheap-looking
lasts
helmet.
Centuries.
Right.
Like, I like it so far as like the theme and the fighting and stuff, but then like the close up of the helmet, it looked like it was just like paper. Mm-hmm. And maybe it was.
I mean, it very well could have been. I will say that is like my biggest complaint with this show, especially first season. Like, y'all did trash on the costumes. Trash. I mean, like, even in the shot with the little girl and like she stands up and the sun catches her, like you can see straight through that dress. I'm sorry. Like,
oops, wrong button. Sorry, I wasn't noticing. Yeah, it looks just. Sorry, I can't click on it. It looks just really kind of thin.
yeah.
Like, it doesn't. I mean, I guess you could have a thin helmet. I just don't know that it would protect you very much.
Right. And I think they're trying to make it look more, lightweight. I don't know. Like, I really feel like they skimped out on costumes, on the costume budget.
Yeah.
And they were worried about other stuff.
I did not notice the see-through, which is good because I don't want to see through the little girl's
I mean, it's
clothes.
not like see-through, like you can see anything. It's just the way the sun catches it. It's like, okay, you should have probably put something under that.
It's like underwear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did. I'm part. It could be part of the reason I noticed is because you mentioned it
Earlier, yeah.
You said that you thought their costumes were cheap. So, but anyways, not the end of the world.
A cruel and cunning sorcerer. They called him
Nice.
Sauron.
What?
My brother vowed to seek him out and destroy him.
What,
Sauron
brother's
found
dead?
him first
Ruh-roh.
and marked his
Got a short acting career. Cool. I'm going to be in the new show, The Rings of Power. Awesome. Who are you going to be?
The dead guy.
Yeah, I'm going to die in episode 1.
He has a couple flashbacks, I think, later in the season.
Does he?
I can't
Okay.
quite remember, but yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, geez. Barely made it all. But also, when the girl actress, did they change actors?
Well, yeah, because you had to get older.
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
Yeah.
I mean, they obviously can't use Kate Blanchett because Kate Blanchett is actually aging. But, like, she's too
Who's
old.
Kate Blanchett?
The original Galadriel.
Oh, okay.
She's too old to be in this, right? So you need somebody who appears younger.
Yeah.
But then, like, it's also going through...
She have space.
Yeah, she's been doing laps.
Okay.
It's going through, like, from childhood to, remember, elves age infinitely slower than humans.
Yeah. How long do they usually live?
I mean, like, thousands of years.
Okay.
So, like, when we meet Galadriel in Lord of the Rings, she's, like, I don't know, like 6,000 or 7,000 years old. Like, she's extra old.
Yeah.
So, like, in this, you kind of want to think of her as more of, like, a late teen, early 20s type person, but, like, she's, like, 2,000 years old.
I kind of wish I was an elf and could live that long. If you were an elf too.
I see, like, as a younger person, I always wanted to be an elf. But after watching this show, I realized how much of a dwarf and a hobbit I am. Like,
There's hobbits in the show?
yeah, kind of.
Huh.
Sorry, ruined it. But yeah, like,
Yeah, spoiler alert.
sorry. But yeah, like, I used to always want to be an elf, but especially because of watching this show, I am definitely a cross between a dwarf and a hobbit.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind living a really long time if I had family or friends that lived the same length with me,
Right.
and like we stayed friends.
Yeah.
But I'd also like I wouldn't want to like I don't know like be miserable if my health was suffering.
Right. But you're an elf. Your health can't suffer.
Flesh with a symbol.
That looks like the bite on my leg.
Wisest could not discern.
That is an important symbol.
It is. It doesn't look like a symbol.
It's the, like, it's kind of like the eye or the white hand in Lord of the Rings. But I'm just saying it's important because you're going to need it for later.
I'm gonna need it. You lost me.
You're going to need that knowledge.
Oh well, but that's why I have you.
Okay, whatever.
And there, in the darkness, his vow became mine.
Oh.
And so, all of our kind began to believe that Sauron was but a memory.
How old is Sauron?
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, they haven't said.
I mean, like, it's like he's similar in age to Galadriel, but like not quite that old. Because he's a sorcerer, so he has to be older.
Okay. As someone who doesn't like heights, I would not want to be doing this. At least attach a rope to me. Jeez.
Someone who doesn't like cold, I wouldn't be doing it.
I don't mind. I can deal with the cold, but not the height thing. I made it. Put a hat on, dude.
No, if he doesn't feel it.
Oh.
Brother, we must follow it.
The mark is centuries old. Whoever left it could be long dead.
Or lying in
Who's,
gathering strength, perfecting.
Well, scrolling over, it might say Thondor?
Thondir?
Thunder.
No, Thondir.
Thondir.
Yeah.
Thondir. Who's Thondir?
He's just a guy in her company, like, of no importance.
Oh, is he like a sergeant or something, or do they have ranks? I don't know.
mean, kind of, because Galadriel's a commander. Like, she's like warrior princess.
Yeah, she's the commander. So who
So
is he second in charge?
Yeah, kind of, probably. I guess that would be close
Okay.
to his rank.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because he's not very motivated to help.
But I mean, to be fair, they've been doing this for hundreds of years at this point.
Yeah. Well.
So, like, he's just tired. I mean, I'd be tired too. I'd be tired because I'd been alive for that long, for one.
Too funny.
But it's painful.
Okay, so I realize we're only 15 minutes in, right? But I'm trying to understand how people thought it was slow moving. Like, at least up to this point.
Up to this point, it's not bad, but there's there's parts where, I mean, they were just like name dropping, and I was like, who is this? Like, I know in my head I just remember who this person is, but like, there's a lot of name dropping.
I'm not. I can't remember names for the life of me.
Right, but then it's like also like stuff that like you know for a fact you heard in Lord of the Rings.
I mean, it's been so long. I haven't even watched the movies in a while.
Well, maybe we should have started with that.
Well, we're not going to react to that because we've already seen them, but we can watch them.
I know I could probably quote most of them.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm not getting the slow moving part yet. I mean, maybe it's going to slow down. Yeah, there is ads.
Well, that's annoying.
After the break. Why are there
Why
ads?
are there ads?
I thought you didn't have to watch ads.
I didn't when it first came out.
Huh. And I'm logged into your thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're just under your account.
Yeah. Huh. Anyways, it's it's not really slow moving yet.
Yeah.
The way I pause it looks like his butt though.
Yeah, no, that's his face.
Okay, so that was a little unbelievable. Meaning, like, I don't know, he's like tearing all the other elves apart, and then all of a sudden, badass her comes out and like kills him. Like, come on. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Did you not feel that was unbelievable, or?
No, because she's an elf.
Well, yeah, but they're all elves.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like Legolas, right? Like,
I guess. So she's more like Legolas, where she's just really good at fighting. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just like all the other elves were like dying and struggling, and then she's just like she doesn't even get hit.
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like they did the ice troll dirty on that.
snow troll.
Same thing. Maybe. Oh, they're all on his side?
Couple hundred years will do that to you.
World's strange.
What the heck are these people?
I don't remember.
What's with the...
Moose ears?
Yeah,
Moose
did they...
antlers? They're hunters, so like I think that's just what
They caught the moose?
Yeah.
That's this big moose. I thought they were like attached to their body. It's like, this is a new creation.
Yeah, no, this is just them.
They're just hunters.
Yeah.
Are they men? Does it say?
Well, so on the map they were in Rohanvian, which is the Gap of Rohan. Oh, Jesus Christ, we really should have watched that.
It wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't have helped.
Where Eowyn and Theoden live in the second movie.
Who's Eowyn and Theoden?
The blonde one.
The blonde one. Like the elf.
No, the human.
The blonde human. The one that says, I am no man.
Yes, that one.
Okay. So humans.
Yes.
Okay. What?
Oh boy.
You seem annoyed.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long watch.
Oh man. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. This is enjoyable. I'm not a big lore guy. More like special effects and violence.
If I'm Harfoot, don't care to be seen none, but if you do, watch yourself.
What's a Harfoot?
Creatures they are.
Basically.
You're making it up.
Come on, rattle your dags.
A hobbit's a gremlin?
No, they're like hobbits.
But they're so tiny. Bless you.
Thank you. They blend in.
Yeah,
Like,
but
just watch. It'll make more sense.
they're so tiny.
They're not. They're hobbits.
But hobbits aren't that small.
Yes, they are. They're smaller than dwarves.
Yeah.
This is like the precursor to hobbits. So Harfa is like what came before Hobbit. But they're in the same family. I'm trying not to give too much away, but you're forcing me to give stuff away.
No, I'm not forcing you. I just think they're really, really small.
They're not. They're just blending in with the grasses.
They're like ants. Were there Narfoots in Lord of the Rings?
Harfoots?
Huh?
Harfoots?
Were there Harfoots in Lord of the Rings?
No, because they are the pre to a hobbit. Think of it as.
But were there hobbits in Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Oh, hobbits. I was thinking, so hobbits. Oh. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't either.
Hobbits like Frodo.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are the precursor to that.
Interesting.
Like, think of it just like evolution, right? Like, there's some change, right? So,
I mean, I don't believe in evolution.
but like when I say evolution,
But the theory.
when I say evolution, I mean the evolution of like a family, right?
Oh, okay.
Some things
okay.
change.
Yeah. Okay. Probably triggered someone by saying I don't believe in
Yeah,
evolution.
you definitely did.
Hit me up in the comments. Let's talk.
Let's not.
Why not? It could be fun.
Moving on.
Goodness.
A dog. Just a dog. You know how dogs love berries.
They do? Dogs love berries?
Yep,
Go and
sure do.
see Tarleberry?
Not if he doesn't see us, he isn't. Okay. Twos and hands, everyone. Time to go.
Where's the big road?
You heard your sister. Time to go. Oh no. Come on. First one back to camp gets the first pie at Harvest Fest.
Yeah. You may find him less.
So, what did she do wrong?
So,
According to what he's saying.
because she went out there and was doing the thing and searching, when her company started being like, yo, we should turn back, like, it's too cold, we gotta stop, that was an act of defiance of the king for her to keep going. Because the king only said, you know, find the sign and return home and then we'll handle it.
Oh. Okay, so she was going above and beyond.
Yeah. But it's, you know, personal. Like, Sauron killed her brother, so.
Yeah.
Receptive than you might have hoped.
The war are over.
That's not what they proved.
Today are days of peace.
Was he just making stuff up now?
I mean.
Or has he not been told?
No, he's been told. But he's doing it to save face, right? Like, he doesn't want to, you know, have other people be like, which is what would happen if, you know, Galadriel was like, yo, by the way, we actually, like, found this thing.
Huh. Interesting. And who's this guy? The king?
Yeah, he's the High King.
High King. What's his name? Do you know?
Uh,
Here it is. High King Gil-galad.
Gilgalad.
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 Gilgalad. Yeah, I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
In the blessed realm, the far west,
He's sending them now?
the undying lands.
What if
of
they don't wanna go?
Valinor. At last, they are going home.
It's
Is he trying to get rid of people that know the truth?
not so much know the truth, but people that defied him. That's kind of more what it is. But it's also like, if you think about it, for Galadriel, okay, yes, her brother died and she goes on this huge quest, blah, blah, blah. She really didn't find anything. Like, she found the logo, but, like, yeah, she could keep chasing that all days, or she could return to the light, which is where they're from. Well, where she's from, because she's part of the First Age.
Uh-huh. So she might want to go.
Yeah, and that's kind of the hope, is that, like, you've been working so hard to get this thing back, you might actually want to go home.
But isn't that, like, dying?
Yeah.
Aren't they still really young?
Yeah,
why would they wanna
more
go?
or less. I mean, if you've lived a couple thousand years, you might be over it.
I guess. How old's he, do you know?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay. He being the king.
I mean, he'd probably be close to like 5,000 or 6,000.
Likeness of one.
So I should probably know the answer to this, but what happens when an elf dies? Like, do they go to the land too? Where do they go when they die?
They like die.
There's no afterlife.
It's like a mortal death. Yeah, there's no afterlife for them. Afterlife would be if they go through the Grey Havens.
Okay. So her brother's just gone.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Conflicted.
That was a weird thing. conflicted.
I am grateful you have not known evil as I have.
My friend.
Like, I guess I kind of understand her being conflicted, but he has some good points, though. How many other elves is she going to get killed in the process of her searching for something that's not even, at this point, not even attacking them? Or
Yeah.
it's like it's a threat, but it's more like a rumor of a threat.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting. Obviously, we know with Lord of the Rings, it becomes a massive threat. But how many years after, or how many years before is this? Do you know? It's okay if you don't.
Off the top of my head, I don't. I can look it up, though.
Okay.
It's 3,000 years before The Hobbit.
Kind of pausing just to see who this guy is.
Arondir, he's nobody really. Like, he's not super important in like the actual series. He's a new character that was created for this series. He's just a wood elf, kind of like a. My dad described it as like a precursor to the Rangers that Aragorn joins. He's kind of like a scout, and that's really all he does. But he's living.
Your dad watches this show too?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's living in the Southlands, and the Southlands are like they're really struggling, as you can kind of hear. Like, it seems like stuff's been poisoned and something's going wrong, which is like going to be a bigger deal later.
More poisoning? Well, you don't spoil me.
A wee bit more than poisoning. We haven't even gotten to my favorite characters yet.
We have or have not?
Have not.
No. I think you talk too much. And you smell of rotten leaves. No, I don't. Yes, you do.
Was that humor?
My point is this. Only twice in known history has a pairing between elves and humans even been attempted, and on each occasion, it ended in tragedy.
Mother, there's a man here for you.
She don't like him?
She does, but she has a son.
Mom.
And so she does like him. She has a son, for one.
Son who hates elves.
Well, yes, but part of that is because most of the men, or the people in this region, stood with Morgoth. So, like...
With who?
Morgoth, the guy before Sauron.
Okay.
So, stood for evil.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's still this idea from the elves that they are all just evil, and they're going... If Sauron were to return and all the things, then they would all fall and go with him. So there's like this...
Some of them probably would.
Right. But it's not necessarily because of their heritage. It's just because that's who they decide to side with. But that's kind of... So there's that tension between the two.
Ooh, gross.
What was that? Squirted out of it.
How far east?
She might have made it as far as Horden.
Where are you going?
Horden's a day's journey. If I leave now, I can reach it by dusk.
I'm going with you.
So I'm confused. What the heck came out of her? Like sludge?
Like evil. Like it's like a poison, like something poisoning the land, so therefore the cow eats it, it poisons the cow.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
But it's like a predictor of something evil is still in the land. Hint, hint.
What? Why were you looking at me?
I'm seeing if you caught it.
Caught what?
What it is.
I don't know what it is. Sword?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Why are you whispering?
Because. Yes, it's a sword.
Oh.
It's important.
Is it supposed to mean something to me?
Keep watching.
Watch it!
Go on, quick.
Oh, now I see the symbol. Wait, so she is going?
She's being forced to go, more or less.
We've decided that you will be working with him.
Cool.
But I'll allow you to explain the details, Lord Celebrimbor.
They look related.
Oh, they're elves.
First, the big people. And the loyalty to Morgoth.
What did you just say?
What did you say?
The truth.
Warden. Colors so luxurious.
So that was Horadon that was burning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's literally all I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, so that's like why there's a concern is like stuff like that keeps happening in the Southlands specifically. And people don't really understand why, but the Southlands were Morgoth's domain, so there's a possibility that something was left behind that is causing these things to happen.
Okay. Fascinating.
I'm actually quite glad that I'm watching this for a second time because some of this I don't remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
like, I remember it.
How long ago did this come out?
2 years.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I remember it and stuff, but, like, this just kind of helps and, like, clarify some things in the second season because I didn't rewatch the first season before I watched the second season.
Why would you?
I don't usually.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Sometimes we cannot know until we have touched the darkness.
What was with the shooting star?
You'll find out.
In the next episode?
I don't remember.
They killed the Traveler?
It's not the Traveler.
That did not tell me anything.
Well, you find out it's a body.
Yeah, that's true. Is there behind the scenes?
There
Or just
is.
credits?
Well, yeah, there's credits, and then there's like some other stuff.
Does it give spoilers?
Yeah, it would.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to watch then. I don't want any spoilers. I found it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was boring.
Okay.
I don't really know. Like, I don't have a full, long, drawn out thought of the show yet. It was intriguing, though. What do you think? I mean, you've seen more of those, so.
Yeah, I mean, I get why some people like stopped, after one or two, just because it's like, okay, you left me with a bunch of stuff.
A lot of questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions, which do get answered, but it's definitely you got to keep watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to watch another episode.
Okay.
Probably not right this second. I'm getting kind of hungry.
Okay.
Why? You want to watch the next one right now?
No, I don't care. I've already seen it. I know what happens.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I am enjoying...
What are you going to do in season 3 when you haven't seen it? Are you going to make me watch them all in one day with you?
Oh, no, I might just watch it without you. And then
You can't do that.
I've already watched this.
But we have to do... Season 3 will be the first season you haven't seen, and we got to do a live reaction together. That's
assuming we're done with season 2 by the time we get there.
Okay. Well, let me know what you guys thought. I will edit this down, of course. It felt Lord of the Rings-ish.
It definitely feels like Lord of the Rings adjacent, but I feel like the further in the season it gets, the more it feels like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was prepared to be bored, and I was not bored. Yeah, I mean, I thought, overall, I think it was good. I don't know. I'm not real too sure on what to think yet, but I said my piece. The only scene that I thought was ridiculous was her killing the troll.
Yeah,
like it was just like it happened
kind
so
of
quickly.
Random. Yeah.
What happened so quickly, and the fact that nobody else was able to defeat the troll or even injure the troll, and then she's just, I'm a badass, and I'm like, all right, well, that's a little stupid. But other than that, I mean, even that was fine. It just not aggravated. It just seemed unrealistic.
Unrealistic within the story.
Excuse me?
Unrealistic within the story.
Well, yeah, I mean, we didn't know anything about her up to this point.
Right.
Like, we didn't see her fight beforehand, and all of a sudden now she's single-handedly killing trolls. It just seemed a little out there. I'm going to end it so then she can keep singing. But I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want to watch more reactions or us reacting to the show. I'm interested in seeing episode 2. So there might be a little bit of a pause. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm posting this Thursday or next Thursday. But there might be a little bit of delay in videos. We'll see what I end up doing. But then as long as we can get Yara to give me 2 hours a week or whatever to watch it, we'll continue to watch it, I think. If you're up for that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of the show. Do you watch the show or were you just checking it out? I don't know. I'd assume you watched it and then watched reaction rather than the other way around. But yeah, I will edit this down and leave a like if you enjoyed. Stick around. We'll see you again next time with more Rings of Power.
Bye.
Bye.